Hello guys, I will teach you how to make a pumpkin bread, gluten-free, fantastic. Look at this. Fluffy, huh? Okay, let's go to the kitchen. We're going to cut a piece, since I'm not going to use the whole thing, right? We could make a lot of bread with this. And then I'm going to weigh it to get the exact weight of the pumpkin. So proportions of our recipe don't go wrong. Be careful with this step, okay? Because skin is tough, it can be cut. Since I'm going to steam the pumpkin, I'm going to cut it first. But I'm not going to peel it because after it's cooked, it gets much softer and easier to peel. Right, guys? Now let's weigh it here, guys. Look. Look, just these pieces here are enough, okay? So I'm going to set these two aside for another recipe. All right, guys, my pumpkin is already cooked. How do I know it's cooked? It has to be soft like this. Look, you poke it with a knife, look. It has to be really soft, okay? 15 minutes in the steam, more or less, is enough. Look how easy it is to take the skin off. You can even do it with a spoon, guys, look. Look at this. Huh? How easy. Easier than when it's... All right, guys. If your pumpkin is still really hot, wait for it to cool down a bit, okay? Look how it turns out, a little skin. And we're going to mash the pumpkin. Just mashing it. This, it cools down a bit more. Just with a fork, okay? Very simple. You don't need a mixer, you don't need a blender, none of that. And spread it out like this in the bowl so it cools down a bit more, okay? Warm water. I'm going to add the sugar here. Dissolve it well. And then I'm going to add my baking powder for bread, okay? That biological yeast. Instant, right? It's important to dissolve the yeast well so that it has a better effect on our pumpkin bread, okay? Well, now let's bring our mashed pumpkin. So here I have olive oil. I'm going to mix it a bit now. Now let's bring this mixture over here. Some people prefer to mix all the flours first. I prefer to mix all the liquid part with the pumpkin so it gets well diluted, and then I bring flours over here. Cornstarch. Now I'm going to add the rice flour. And let's keep mixing. I'm going to add the flour. Here I have xanthan gum. Look how the dough is already looking beautiful, huh guys? Look how beautiful this dough is getting. Now I'm going to bring salt over here. Look, a little bit of salt, you see guys. A teaspoon, too full. So guys, look there. I brushed a little olive oil on the baking sheet and added rice flour. We bring our dough to the baking sheet. Spread the dough well on the baking sheet. It's okay, you can spread it out, you see. This won't harm your bread. So, guys, to make our bread even prettier, you can add a little bit of rolled oats, like this. Oh, okay, our bread is ready to ferment now, so we're going to put a cloth over it here. And let it sit covered for at least 30 minutes. If you're in a cooler place, you can leave it for up to an hour. It will almost double in size. Guys, look how our dough has risen. Now I'm going to take the dough to the oven. It's been preheating at 180 degrees for 40 minutes. I'll bring it back baked so we can see how it turned out. Look how beautiful this bread is. And it's fluffy, you see. Now let's cut a slice so we can see how it turned out. Spent 40 minutes in the oven, okay? Here we go. Look guys, how beautiful, still steaming. Oh, what a beautiful slice, and really is fluffy, right? It's really tasty.
And that's it guys. See you on next video here in Cook Tudo.